Hi everyone, Dr. The Place here, back again with some more West of Loathing for our Sassy Sundays. We are going to continue with the next episode here of Garfield Bowie's Adventures. I have just finished streaming, so my voice is a little bit sore, so apologies if you can hear that. But we've got a few bits we need to do here. So we've got a new mine we can see down here, and another one down here, as well as Kellogg Ranch. I'm going to leave Kellogg Ranch till late. Or later in the video, I should say. But we're going to go visit these two new mines and see what we can find out. I may go back into Ghostwood a little bit later on today, if I can brave that. So let's go to Soupstock Load. You spy a patch of loco weed growing next to the trail. You hop down for a closer look, just to make sure it's not loco grass or loco flowers. I don't have the foraging, so we can't get loco. Okay. Yuck a yucca. Somebody bent their yucca. That sounds painful. Right, so let's dig through this one here. We get some unrefined meat nuggets. A double yucca. Excuse me, can you comment on the yucca, please? No? Alright. These lockers have been pretty picked over from the looks of them. Got dynamite and a can of kerosene. Can't do that one. Let's grab it. We don't have a suitable vessel. Okay. I don't have a suitable vessel. Where do I get the vessel? Well, if you're watching Star Trek 4, nuclear vessel. A knapsack. We've got a cultist mask. Okay, so that's going to be some inventory stuff. +6 mysticality. Oh, I do like the moxie though. We'll take the cultist mask. I now look like a burglar. Okay, whoever was camping here left in a hurry. There's a diary under the crude pillow of this bedrock. Entry 1. This mine is the worst. It sucks so bad here. I've been in some lousy mines, but this one really takes the cake. Everything smells like soup. The walls are slick with it. I swear I can feel it getting into my pores. If I went to a doctor for a blood test, he'd probably tell me my blood is tomato basil bisque or whatever. Tomato basil soup? One of my favourites. Let's continue. We finally managed to get deep enough to hear the master, but it turned out that the dang soup table is higher than we thought. We're spending 90% of our time bailing the stuff out and only 10% digging. I've got noodles in my boots. I hate this so much. Now the damn elevator's busted. It was always making a rattling noise and the guys off ship couldn't sleep. That finally stopped, but it stopped because the elevator itself stopped and we can't move it at all. Why did we even set up camp here? I had to spend the whole day scrounging around to find replacement 137, 59 and 23 pound compression springs for repairs. We'll install them tomorrow. I'm going to make a note of that. So 137, 5, 9 and 23 pound compression springs. Okay, continue. Boss says we're giving up here and heading into a real deep mine they found up northwest. It's a shame we wasted all this work, but hot damn it'll be good to get away from this soup. I will never eat soup again in my life. Got the springs installed proper like, with the strongest behind the shortest bolt and so on, but there's no time to wrench anything down. Gotta pack. Not like the elevator matters much anymore. I really hope I don't screw up again and forget my diary here when it's time to leave. I don't think I've ever managed to fill in more than 10 pages in the same diary. Well, sorry mate. So attempt to fix it. Looks like you're going to need a wrench. Okay. So I need to find a wrench from somewhere, which I'm imagining I can buy. Yeah, I need lockpicking too. Can we upgrade anything per chance? I've got lockpicking 1. I need 400 XP and I have 7. Okay, this may be something we come back to then. And Susie is just not going to question the fact that I'm dressed like this. Talk to her. Okay, that's fine. Right, so let's go back to the map. Let's go down to, where's the other one down here? Madness Moor Mine, which sounds lovely. You come across a deserted campsite. There are signs of a struggle, but the only intact object is a crate with military stencils on it. You think they're military at least. It's hard to tell with all the mushrooms. Oh yeah, the crate is also like covered with mushrooms. I kind of buried the lead there. It also looks pretty flimsy, but you're not 100% sure you want to touch it. I'm going to open it with a crowbar. We've got some smelling salts and a full canteen. Blood building tonic and smelling salts. Sounds pretty good. Okay. There's a dude here. The guard nods at you as you pass by. Alright. Foraging 3, foraging 3. The cultist ignores... I'm wearing a cultist mask. You don't like this spiral at all. This cultist ignores you. Oh, hello. Your shadow is weird with you don't like this spiral one bit. Looking at the spiral makes you feel queasy. Cultist ignores you. There's stars there. Let's mine it. A dense bean iron nugget. Alright then. Cultist ignores you. Okay. You've got a square mask on. Oh, there's a note. Dear Jeff, the big guy says to stay out of here. Praise be Roberto, sincerely Jeff. Different Jeff. More mining. Dense bean iron nuggets again. There's something weird about these rocks, but again, there's something weird about everything in here, so it's probably nothing. Okay. So, is there nothing else in this one? Huh. Okay then. Well, I'm glad I got the cultist mask at least. Right. So, where do we go now? What do I do with those? Actually, let me check what I do with those. Okay. Do I cook with it? Not too sure I do. I think I just sell it. So, okay. Well, let's go back up to... I don't really want to go to Ghostwood. There's nothing over there. Alright, well, we're going to have to go to Kellogg Ranch now because that's the only thing we've got left to do. At least that I can remember. Phew, it's crazy hot out here. The desert is just the worst. You stay here too long, you could end up like one of those charred black skeletons clacking towards you. Right, let's give them a scrap, shall we? Whoa, they're quick. Ow, hot damage. Ow, hot damage. And ow, hot damage. Okay, 7 HP regen is quite nice. So, I can do 24 to 27 or 34 to 36 attack damage, or I can do 70 hot damage to them. Right, first of all, let's do 30 cold damage to all of them, because I've got 6 AP, which is quite nice. And then I will shoot... Oh, just slightly less damage than what I wanted. Okay. Slightly annoying, but that's okay. I was hoping we'd do some DOT open as well, but I need a different thing for that, so that's okay. I need to heal myself. Can I heal myself? Deal 50 spooky damage. Don't particularly want to do that. I'm going to be able to kill 2 of them, I think. Although, no, 46 and 40. I can do 40 damage to him, and she can shoot him, and then I've only got 1 dude left, and it's fine. I should survive. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Let me just deal with this dude here. I'm going to shoot you. No, I'm going to hit you in my loaf of bread. No, I'm not, because it's not going to kill you. Yes, we are. Chonk and shoot. Lovely. Victory. Okay, we've got skull chips and a handful of loose teeth. What else do we get now? Or what do we get now? Oh, there's a main building. Kellogg's office, dormitory, kitchen. Let's read the rules. A list of draconian fitness rules the guests of this sanatorium had to adhere to. So there's a film, which I can't remember what it's called, around this whole section. It'll come to me when I go to edit the video, and I'll put it on screen. Okay. Weigh myself. According to this scale, you weigh 4 grams. You don't know how to use the scale correctly. Years worth of height and weight recordings for the ranch's customers. It is the most boring book you've ever read in its entirety. Let's measure myself. According to this ruler, you are 7 meters and 7 inches tall. You don't know how to use this ruler correctly. Blah. Okay, let's go into the office first. There is a skeleton. It's a menacing ape skeleton. Okay, so we get anatomical learning. That's pretty cool. I'm sure a lot of books about enemas on this shelf. There's a ghost. Mostly medical journals and Bibles and some old National Geographics. Hello. Hello. So you're a ghost, huh? Yes, it does appear so. And alas, without me here to instruct them in my regimen of purity, all my patients have fled. That's probably not exactly why. They're likely out ravaging the countryside in their own bodies. One cannot have purity of the soul without purity of the body, you know. What's this whole purity kick about, anyway? My threefold path to the elimination of corrupting influences. Would you like to hear about it? I mean, okay. The first step I call purity of the glands. One must rid oneself of all romantic and sexual desires and cease any self-polluting activities. Like smoking cigars? Well, yes, but I'm speaking more of, nighttime activities. Alone. What? Anyway, that's the first step. Okay, what's the second step? The second step is purity of guts. This is accomplished through frequent cold water enemas. Nope. And the consumption of wholesome and nutritious grain flakes, manufactured through my personal scientifically developed recipe. What makes them any different from other breakfast cereals? Did you not hear me? This recipe is scientifically developed. So you need to go and look up why he invented cornflakes. That's all I'm going to say. What's the third step then? Third step is purity of muscles. I've developed an extensive exercise regimen following several workout machines that I have invented myself. And all of this together, what was it? My regimen eliminates corrupting influences of the body, thus purifying the mind, body and soul. Well, that sounds like a good result to shoot for, and it works. Certainly it does. Why, just look at me. But you're dead. Only coincidentally. Okay, let's have a look in his desk. It's my desk. Keep out of it. You're incorporeal, so go ahead and try and stop me. Well, I never. Kellogg's Grain Flakes preparation. Let's decode that recipe. Excellent. Right, so let me just... can I read it? 4 parts barley, 1 part oats, 3 parts spelt. Press to 91 psi and cook for 8 minutes at 640 degrees. Thanks for that. Dormitory. There's a skeleton in this bed and it's wearing weird metal pants. Let's take those pants. We've got some chastity pants. You can keep calm and enjoy nothing. Lockpicking 3, lockpicking 3. Oh, bones. Skeleton bones. That's fine. And read it. It looks like a torn out part of a diary page. A post to achieve purity of glands, but I can't stand sleeping in those metal pants. They're so noisy, especially when I... Yes. Okay. And in the kitchen. Okay, purity is the best source. The label on this thing says dough press. Grain hoppers are currently empty. It's a large oven, but it doesn't have a door, just a wide slot. Don't have any grain. Maybe I can find some grain somewhere else because there's other things around. So there's the gymnasium. Let's go check the exercising machine. Your body is still wrong. I mean, it is, but wow. Insert my limbs. You strap yourself into the machine and allow it to inflict some warm-up stretches on you. Keep going. The machine pulls too hard, which promptly yanks one of your shoulders out of its socket. Ow, 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 ow. It's the lung flex. Suck on the blast hole is not something I anticipated saying during this video, but we're here now. You've had enough exercise for now, this place is terrible. It's the vibromatic skeletal agitator. No way you're done with this stupid machines, at least for a while. Okay, we can't lock pick, can't forage. Nothing but endless expanse of boring nothingness. Okay, well, we can't do anything more there then, at least until I get something else. I don't know what I need to get there. So what do I do now? Let's go to the West Pole. I don't think I've been there. As you're riding along, you notice.